Welcome back to this program. As we saw just there, we are focusing on the G20 summit over in London. Now, leaders have attended a working dinner hosted by British Prime Minister Gordon Brown and his wife at number 10 Downing Street. Chinese President Hu Jintao sat between British Prime Minister Gordon Brown and French President Nicolas Sarkozy. Different opinions have been brought to the table as world leaders try to find a magic bullet solution for the global financial crisis. A draft of the communique circulating ahead of the London summit has suggested that they'll embrace stimulus spending totaling about $2 trillion. But European leaders are still resisting calls for more stimulus and for printing money. Queen Elizabeth earlier held a reception for the world leaders at Buckingham Palace. Now, French and German leaders have struck a more conciliatory tone ahead of the G20 summit. President Nicolas Sarkozy and German Chancellor Angela Merkel stood firm on Wednesday on the need to sign up to new financial market regulations. Merkel downplayed disagreements with the US and insisted that both she and Sarkozy have come in a very constructive mood.
I think there are definitely chances for us to move forward here in this area, which is important to us. We have seen with satisfaction that there's now a great deal of talk about regulation in the US. What is not on the agenda today, what we'll not agree on today, is something that will not be done in the next decade to come.
Nicolas Sarkozy added that concrete steps must be taken now on tax havens, hedge funds and ratings agencies. He said Paris and Berlin have set all three as red lines in their negotiations. He suggested that if the summit doesn't agree to rein them in, it will surely have failed.
Angela Merkel and I are on exactly the same line. We don't want to win for the sake of winning for us. We think our positions are sensible ones, and we see that we are making progress. We have simply wanted to underline that faced with the weight of history, we cannot falter to the point. And I happily quote Angela Merkel, we share the same convictions. We must judge tomorrow, those who are there, and the results of something which is not a fight but a frank decision.